We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. The 30, 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's Mixon on the counter, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Bengals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
of the gun. It's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's James. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bengals 14, Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now James returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hurts going to take this himself. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field. Third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. And it's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
They run the counter. Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Back to the ground. This time with Gurley. Into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to try and take off with it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there as the first half is winding down. There the Eagles are back within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here, he's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Brandon Wilson. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Right in on the corner. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff working right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen. And they did right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The City a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Now Joe Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's James. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Around 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now James returning. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, now he bowls him over. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Throwing is Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his 3rd season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former 3rd-round selection out of Ohio State.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, Hurts fumbles it. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Eagles 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.